Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? I know this is kind of last minute live, but I wanted to come on and first of all, thank you for being here. And if you're watching in the future, I thank you so much for being here. Um, and I apologize for the short notice. I got some messages last night that I wanted to share with you, and I've always told my angels and guides that when I do get messages, if it's about the world or if it's about somebody individually, I always try to share the information and told them that I will pass it on. Um, I am going to apologize ahead of time if I am seeming a little scattered, because I am scattered. Um, we had a 4.5 earthquake in Malibu, and it happened when I was actually setting this live up to do. And so if that wasn't my validation that I needed to and get on here and pass this information on to you. So yeah, if I seem a little scattered whenever we have earthquakes, it shakes me. It shakes me to the core, and it shakes my energy. And I mean, I'll be all right. It's just I know I am scattered, so just bear with me. And so yeah, I that was my validation that I knew I needed to come on here, and so I continued to set this up. Um, I'm also going to touch on this energy that we're in, because I've had a lot of people reach out to me. Hi, everybody. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Hi, Annie. How are you? Yeah, I am Annie. I am. It's it shakes me. I mean, literally earthquake. Imagine that. It does. It shakes you. And so, yeah, I am. I'm okay, and everybody's okay. Hi, Jenny. How are you? How are you? But yeah, no, it's fine. I just find it really ironic that I was setting this up to come on to talk about the messages I got about weather, and we have an earthquake while I'm setting this up. So anyway, and then I wanted to touch base with you guys with this energy, because this energy. Hey, Landon. Hi. Oh, thank you. Hi, Tim. Thank you guys for being here. But yeah, I want to talk about this energy too, because this energy, I usually do my energy update at the beginning of the month, but last month I did it a little bit later. So um, I'm just coming on now to kind of give you some tips, and just to let you know what I'm feeling and what I'm getting that other people are feeling. And so if you think, if you think you're alone, I don't want you to feel like you're alone. Hi, Randy. How are you? Thanks, you guys, so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just don't want anybody to feel alone, because some of the stuff, this energy that we're in right now is it's heavy, and it's a lot. I'm seeing that we're just, we're continuing to cleanse, and we're shedding. And so with all of that comes emotions. And I got that, we're shedding old patterns, and we're shedding old ways, and some old habits, and we're even shedding like our old ways of thinking, which all of this is a beautiful thing. And we're not only doing it individually, we're doing it on a collective too. And so then, in a little bit, I'll jump into what I'm seeing for the collective and our planet as far as weather related stuff goes. Um, so if you're in the fields, and just feeling, you know having those waves of sadness, and they can come in waves, and all of a sudden you're fine, and then you're not. Just know that it's happening to all of us, including myself. And but it's exhausting. It's Oh no, Annie, you have. I'm so sorry. I know, and this is just it. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of emotions that are coming up, and it can be, current stuff that we're dealing with, and it can be past stuff. And so however it's affecting you, um, just know that we are here as a community to reach out, and that's why I'm doing this tonight too, is just to let you know that I will I can hold space for you, and send everybody love. But when we are like Annie, like you said, you've been crying half the day. It's exhausting, and so it if you're feeling fatigued, part of that could be it too. But it's this energy, the energy shift, and then we have solar flares on top of it. um so it's a lot of work, and it's tough work, and so you may feel like retreating, and do so, and just really take care of yourself. They just don't want you to stay isolated for too long, because I know some of you have told me that you feel like crawling in bed and just pulling the covers over your head. And don't get me wrong, there's days where I feel like doing that too. And Randy, that too. That's yes, that people are going to bed and sleeping, and they don't want to get up in the morning. Or I'm getting that they keep waking up and their sleep is disrupted, or they just can't sleep, and they're laying there. And so that is common. That's been common too. Yeah, and you're feeling the physical part of it too. So, and that's what's so frustrating, when we're physically so tired and exhausted, and all we want to do is sleep. And then when we can't, it's just, yeah, then then it can be really irritating. Yes, Annie. Yeah. Funny shows, funny movies only. Yep. Yeah, yep. And not eating too much, and not as hungry, and that's where yeah. Well, first of all, I want to say that if you are feeling this stuff, and you know that it doesn't have anything to do with the shift that we're going through, by all means go to the doctor. So yeah, follow your intuition. And anyway, they said that they want us to stay present, and just really be aware of our mental health, and our physical health, and our spiritual health and emotional health. Just to really be aware of it, and just really try to be present, because when we are present, we're in the here and the now. And so all of whatever else is going on, it really it shifts our energy, and it reduces the anxiety in our body. And then when we focus on our breathing too, um, that's even better, because when that anxiety comes in, then we tend to shallow breathe, and sometimes even hold our breath. And so being present and breathing, if you are feeling anxiety too. Yes. Oh, hey, Carolyn. Hi, Peter. You're right, Randy. Laughter is the best medicine. Thank you for being here, Carolyn and Peter. And water. Oh my gosh, water is absolutely huge. I mean, and I feel like I'm just like the preacher, the preacher of water. But I mean, everybody should up their water intake, because not only is it good for us, but it also, I mean, if you can't get outside or whatnot, it helps balance your energy and helps ground you too. So water is huge. Oh, I love that, Jenny, that your granddaughters are your best medicine, because you know what? Anything else that's going on in the world, a person forgets about it. And there's something to be said about being on their level, and just forgetting about it, everything else. And I'm with you, Annie. Yeah, that we're ascending, and it's good, and we have to look at it as a blessing. But it can be scary, and it really, it's kind of it can be painful too, because sometimes we really, I mean, we will literally have pains in our bodies, achiness, and it's really like growing pains, like we experienced when we were younger. Um, going to be we're ascending, and that's good. Gathering courage. It's gonna be an honor to hold that new grid. Right, right, and I think that's what we just have to think about is we have to think about the future and to not get stuck, most of we just went through, I don't know how 4 days of just torrential downpours here, and I could have gotten really stuck in, "Oh my gosh, what is happening? This is awful." But I just really embraced the beauty of it and was just really, really grateful for the rain um, and grateful that, Gaia was getting a good drink and that we were getting a huge cleanse and but so yeah, if we can look at all of this as a blessing, but some days it is hard. Um, so yeah, they said that this shift can bring up uneasiness and just feelings of what's happening in the world, what's happening to my body, and I just want you to know that some of it is just it's normal. And they said to really be careful about your alcohol intake, not um try not to overindulge in alcohol. They said because this lowers our vibration, and it literally, it's a depressant, so it slows everything down. And so they said it slows down our awareness, and so in order to embrace the change and honor our body, if to reduce alcohol intake, and to really to listen, to what you need, as far as nutrients and just eating well and taking care of your body, and overindulging. I said alcohol too, but also just like in general in eating, um because that slows our body down too. So I mean, really try to fill your body with nourishing food, and just honor your body. And they said, if it's comfort that you need, just make sure you're giving yourself that comfort, because we literally have to take care of ourselves. And so if it's comfort you need, they said comfort, give yourself comfort and nurture yourself. And so the weather. Okay, so this is one of my main reasons for being here. So um our weather, like, ourselves and the planet, um we're all going through the same shift. And so the message that I got was this year is going to go on the books as extreme weather conditions. And I say this not to, like, I don't want you guys to be fearful. I mean, at all. Um, I just want you guys to be aware. Um, so if you normally didn't pay attention to the weather, or if you know people that don't pay attention to the weather, this, if you know that there's going to be weather, if you hear that there's going to be bad weather around, whoever it is that doesn't pay attention, just let them know. Um, because this is a severe weather year. Um, Earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanoes, just lots of water. I mean, everything like extreme. And I know I talked about this in my 2024 predictions. I don't know exactly what I said, but I know I did bring this up. However, what they showed me last night was this tornado. And that tornadoes are going to be huge, along with earth. I mean, and it's the same with the earthquakes and hurricanes. But I think the hurricanes are going to be more like maybe here towards California this year. But however, what they showed me last night, this tornado, it looked like it was going to happen in the Midwest. And when I say happen, I mean it could be anywhere from now until I didn't ask when, but what they showed me is that it was in a rural area, and it was I literally was watching a silo take flight, and I was like, "Oh my gosh." But then me was like, "Oh, maybe it's just really strong winds." Because then I asked my angels and guides, I'm like, "Was the silo full?" And and they said, "Yeah." They said, "Yeah." Where I should have said, "Where is this and when is this going to happen?" But that was, I guess, that's what I was more concerned about. Um, anyway, um, they showed me it was a rural area, and so what they said is there's this in the Midwest is obviously prone for tornadoes, but I'm also getting that there's going to be tornadoes in places that normally don't have tornadoes. It's just going to be like the world was like flipped is how I can explain it. It's just like everything is like flipped. It's like, yeah, and like weather conditions and all of this is just isn't going to make any sense. Um, so yeah, if I would recommend downloading or uploading whatever you call it, like a weather app to have that on hand. And um and then they mentioned it would be good to have and we should do this anyway, but to have like your birth certificates and your passports and any important documents, just to have them together. And even if you think you're in a safe place where you think, well, you're not prone to any of this, my recommendation is still, please do it. Um, and just have them somewhere where you can grab them. Or they said put them in a safety deposit box. And they also mentioned like taking pictures inside, outside, so you have everything documented. And yeah, they said that it's not only is this just for February, this is going out for the year. They're just saying it's going to be a continuing, and it's going to come in spurts. There's going to be some months that we're going to be shedding more and purging and cleansing, but it is something that we're going to be working on for the entire year. Um, and like I said, it's good. It's a good thing. And what's great is we have this community where we can help each other out, and if somebody's having a tough time, we can be there for them, and just really be come together as a community if somebody's in need. I do see that this whole shedding and purging and cleansing is also going to be taking place in our government too. They said that the truth is coming to light. So, but then I just heard that we need to be patient, but we are going to be seeing the truth, and there is going to be the shedding and the breakdown and the cleansing of the government too. And so that is very encouraging too. And they just said that it's just really important to keep our light shining, and stay true to our authentic self, and just remember that you matter, and your voice matters, and your light matters. It really, we're all beacons of light, and we may not think we make a difference, but we do. I mean, every single one of you in here makes such a huge difference in our world. And they said just to continue to take care of yourself and to the ones that you love. And I think that was about all I had. So yeah, my husband told me right before I went live that I guess there was an earthquake in Hawaii about the same time there was the one in Malibu. So I haven't heard how drastic that one was. I mean, ours was 4.5, so it wasn't too bad. But I mean, I think prayers out to our planet right now. Hey Ron, how are you? Thank you for being here. Oh, I love that, Annie. Yeah. Yep. I y- to the and it really is calming. But yeah, I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you everybody for being here. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. And until next time, tomorrow I will be on with Thomas, and we're going to put some light out into the world. And yeah, big hugs and big love to all of you. You guys have a fabulous weekend, and just stay true to yourself and love on yourself a little bit harder. And we will see you soon. Bye everybody. Take care.